Fellow Jaywalkers, lend me your ears. So, morning. You know, pages 86, 87, and 88. You know, who hadn't been told to read those on a regular basis? You know, and for good reason. Why? Because there's some great instructions in there. We talked a little bit, about it earlier about on awakening, right? Because it tells me exactly what to do. And before I got on this morning, what did I do? I prayed and meditated, right? Because I need to just start following the instructions, man. I need to stop fighting following the instructions. I personally need to do that. I need to stop not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. It's kind of like this crazy child in me that wants to do what the hell they want to do. And, sometimes it's not even like I'm verbally or mentally fighting it. It just happens. There's something in me that I don't know why, but it doesn't seem to want to do what it's supposed to do. And I don't know if anybody else can relate to that, but, I don't purposely try to take pull the structure down on my head, but damn, I sure in the hell do it. So on the top of page 86, when we retire at night, we constructively review our day. So when I get ready to go to bed, what do? I look at my day and what have I done? I have to get back in and stay in the world of 24 hours. There was an old saying that if you're living in yesterday and you're living in tomorrow, then you're pissing on today. And it makes perfect sense that I don't know if anybody else struggles like this, but man, I struggle with the fact that it's just today. It's not tomorrow. It's not yesterday. It's today. What am I doing today? And if I start my day on awakening, right, and I pray and meditate, then I focus on my day that day. What am I going to do? How am I going to do it, right? I'm going to be in so much better shape, and especially if I get in the routine of reading 86, 87, and 88 on a daily basis, is my life going to be better? I know it is. And at the end of that night, we kind of went through this a little different, but when we retire at night, we can constructively review our day. Were we resentful, selfish, dishonest, or afraid, right? Were we any of those things? I don't think a day goes by I'm not one of those things, And dishonest could be a lot of different things. Dishonest could be that wasn't that I did something that what people would think on or dishonest. Did I cheat myself out of living the life that I deserve today? Was I dishonest with the fact that I had that fear? Sometimes dishonesty is not what I think it used to be. It wasn't that I took something or I lied or whatever. Today is. Am I being dishonest with what I have the ability to do today? Am I reaching my full potential today? Am I living the life that I should be living? Am I being dishonest and lying to myself that, I got this power, I have to use it, right? The whole purpose to get it is to use it, right? Why have it if I'm not going to be able to use it? And sometimes that's the dishonest part is that, I don't use that power that I have. And it's there for a purpose. It's not there, to not be used. Have we kept something to ourselves which should be discussed with another person? Do I owe an apology? The thing is, if I owe an apology, man, if I can just stay in that day, if I did it that day, stay in that day, right? Do it that day. And the better I can, I'm going to jack up, right? I'm going to make errors and I'm going to make mistakes. That's not a question of if, but when, right? And in my life, it's pretty much every day I do something that I shouldn't do, right? And if I can say to that person, hey, you know what? I shouldn't have said that, I shouldn't have been sarcastic. I shouldn't have done that, when it was right. And I'm going to try not to do that again. Man, if you can live that clean, and I've not been able to do it, but I call that living clean. When you can stay in the day and you can keep all your resentments from dragging over from one day to the next or your fears, man, life can be so absolutely phenomenal. I will promise you if you can stay in the day. Stay in the day. That's the motto for today is stay in the day. Have we kept something to ourselves which should have been discussed with another person? Do I need to get on the phone and just call my sponsor, that day? Man, I'm running out of time. It's been so awesome today.